What if I told you that the 5 richest countries in the world are not the ones you think? Today, we're diving deep into the unexpected wealth of nations that often fly under the radar, revealing their surprising economic prowess. Let's get to the countdown. Kicking off our list at number 5, we have Ireland. Yeah, the land of Guinness, leprechauns, and serious wealth. It might not be the first place that springs to mind when you think about economic powerhouses, but Ireland has transformed itself into one of the wealthiest nations on the planet, specifically with a GDP per capita exceeding $100,000, 0 cents. So, how did they do it? Well, a lot of it comes down to some very smart economic policies. For decades, Ireland had a struggling economy and high emigration rates. In the late 20th century, the Irish government made a deliberate decision to focus on attracting foreign direct investment, FDI, particularly in high-tech and pharmaceutical industries. They offered incredibly low corporate tax rates, famously a rate of just 12.5%, which was a magnet for multinational corporations looking to reduce their tax burden. This influx of foreign investment created thousands of jobs, stimulated the economy, and fueled massive growth. Ireland also invested heavily in education, creating a highly skilled workforce that could meet the demands of these new industries. This combination of low taxes, a skilled workforce, and a business-friendly environment proved to be a winning formula. Now, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Ireland has faced criticism for its low tax rates, with some arguing that it creates unfair competition and deprives other countries of revenue. They've also had to navigate economic challenges, including the 2008 financial crisis, which hit the country hard. However, Ireland bounced back relatively quickly, proving its economic resilience due to the foreign entanglements and overall business savvy. Today, Ireland boasts a thriving economy, a high standard of living, and a reputation as a global hub for innovation. It's a testament to the power of strategic planning and a willingness to embrace change, and it's why Ireland has more than earned its place as number 5 on our list. Coming in at number 4, people heading north to the land of Vikings, breathtaking scenery, and astonishing wealth. Norway. Okay, some of you might have expected this one, but it's worth exploring why Norway is so incredibly rich. With a GDP per capita well into the 6-figure range, Norway consistently ranks among the wealthiest countries in the world. The secret to Norway's success? Black gold, plain and simple. Oil. In the late 1960s, Norway discovered vast reserves of oil and gas in the North Sea. Unlike many countries that have become dependent on oil revenue and prone to corruption, Norway took a different approach. The Norwegian government established the Government Pension Fund Global, also known as the Oil Fund, which invests Norway's oil revenues in assets around the world. The idea was to save the money for future generations and avoid becoming overly reliant on oil. This fund is now one of the largest sovereign wealth funds in the world, worth well over $1 trillion. It invests in stocks, bonds, and real estate in countries all over the globe, generating significant returns for Norway. This allows Norway to spend only a small portion of the fund's returns each year, ensuring that the wealth is spread out over time. But it's not just about oil. Norway has also invested heavily in education, healthcare, and infrastructure, creating a high quality of life for its citizens. They have a strong social safety net, with universal healthcare, free education, and generous parental leave policies. Furthermore, Norway is a leader in renewable energy, with a high percentage of its electricity coming from hydropower, aiming to become a carbon-neutral economy. Norway is a great example of how a country can manage its natural resources responsibly and create a prosperous and sustainable society. Add to that the sheer beauty of the place, and you would struggle to find a better country to live in. At number 3, we travel to Southeast Asia, to a small but immensely wealthy nation, Brunei. Brunei is a tiny country located on the island of Borneo, surrounded by Malaysia. It's a constitutional sultanate, ruled by Sultan Hassan al-Bolkiah, one of the richest people in the world. But what makes Brunei so wealthy? You guessed it, oil and gas. Brunei has significant reserves of oil and natural gas, which account for the vast majority of its exports and government revenue. For years, Brunei has been living off this natural resource wealth. The Sultan has used this wealth to provide generous benefits to his citizens, including free healthcare, free education, and subsidised housing. Brunei also has no income tax, making it a very attractive place to live for some. The country is known for its luxurious lifestyle, with opulent palaces, grand mosques, and pristine rainforests. Tourism is also a growing industry, as visitors flock to experience Brunei's unique culture and natural beauty. However, Brunei faces challenges. Its economy is heavily dependent on oil and gas, making it vulnerable to fluctuations in global energy prices. As oil reserves deplete, Brunei needs to diversify its economy and find new sources of revenue. The government is investing in tourism, agriculture, and Islamic finance in an effort to create a more sustainable economy. They're also focusing on education and training to develop a skilled workforce that can compete in the global market. Brunei's future depends on its ability to adapt to a changing world and build a more diversified and resilient economy. But for now, it remains one of the wealthiest countries in the world, thanks to its abundant natural resources. Almost at the top spot. Coming in at number 2, we have Luxembourg. Hold on, Luxembourg? The tiny European country sandwiched between Belgium, France, and Germany? Yes, that Luxembourg. This country is one of the wealthiest in the world, boasting a GDP per capita that's consistently among the highest globally. So what's their secret? Well, Luxembourg has transformed itself into a global financial centre. It has a highly skilled workforce, a stable political environment, and a business-friendly regulatory framework. Luxembourg is a major hub for investment funds, private banking, and insurance. Many multinational corporations have established their European headquarters in Luxembourg, attracted by its low tax rates and favourable business climate. The country also has a strong commitment to innovation and technology. The government invests heavily in research and development, and Luxembourg is home to a growing number of tech startups. Despite its small size, Luxembourg plays an important role in the European Union. It's a founding member of the EU and has been a strong advocate for European integration. Luxembourg also has a high quality of life, with excellent healthcare, education, and social services. It's a safe and prosperous country with a rich cultural heritage. The country faces challenges, including the need to diversify its economy and address income inequality. But Luxembourg remains a global leader in finance and innovation, and it's well positioned to maintain its position as one of the wealthiest countries in the world. And now, drumroll please, it's time for the number 1 spot. At number 1, we have a tiny island nation with a huge economic punch, Singapore. Singapore is a city-state located in Southeast Asia. It's one of the smallest countries in the world, but it's also one of the richest. It boasts a GDP per capita that rivals even the wealthiest nations in Europe and North America. Singapore's success story is truly remarkable. In just a few decades, it transformed itself from a developing country into a global hub for finance, trade, and technology. The key to Singapore's success? A combination of strong leadership, strategic planning, and a relentless focus on economic development. The government has created a business-friendly environment with low taxes, a stable political system, and a highly skilled workforce. Singapore is also a major port city, strategically located on key shipping lanes. It's a vital trading hub, connecting Asia with the rest of the world. The country has also invested heavily in education, healthcare, and infrastructure. It has a world-class education system, a modern transportation system, and a modern transportation network. Singapore is a multicultural society with a mix of Chinese, Malay, Indian, and European influences. It's a vibrant and dynamic city with a high quality of life, While Singapore faces challenges, including income inequality and an aging population, its economic success is undeniable. It's a shining example of how a country can achieve prosperity through hard work, innovation, and a commitment to excellence. So, there you have it, the top 5 richest countries in the world you never expected. Were you surprised by any of these? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Until next time,